With Chief Justice Roxanne George Wiltshire set to rule on 3 related cases to the no-confidence motion within hours, Prime Minister Moses Nagamotu says that the judiciary must be allowed to make its verdict on the constitutionality of the December 21 vote. The Prime Minister, who was at the time speaking with the Department of Public Information, highlighted the broader picture of the imminent ruling, that the judiciary is independent and that the judiciary has a role in the functions of the state.
Totally abhor even some people who should know better, who are trying to give an interpretation of what might emerge from the judicial process and trying to anticipate the decision of the court, and at the same time trying to blunt the consequences. That is, I read in the newspaper one columnist saying that you cannot stay the decision either way of the Chief Justice. I believe that is highly prejudicial. That is trying to use a backdoor influence on a judicial process for a specific political outcome, which is to trigger elections in a period that very well could be enlarged.
It is overall the government's argument that the vote by Charandas Prasad cannot be deemed valid. They are challenging the vote on the grounds, among others, that Charandas Prasad's Canadian citizenship and that the absolute majority to pass a no-confidence motion is 34 instead of 33. The December 22 no-confidence motion provides for the holding of general elections in 90 days, in this case by March 21.
And so, rather than people trying to question whether the judicial process is important or not, we should have respect for the independence of the judiciary and respect for all the hierarchical structure of the judiciary. If there are matters that has to be appealed, to take to the Court of Appeal or to the Caribbean Court of Justice, which is our final Court of Appeal, then we should respect that process and not try to bring into the political arena influences on the judicial process.
Mr. Nagamotu cited that the December 21 vote clearly paves the way for urgent constitutional reform, bringing into focus the dual citizenship of some parliamentarians and what exactly is required to have any government removed from office.
I believe that what has happened in the National Assembly on the 21st of December has now brought to the fore many issues that will require constitutional reform and review, whether persons who have sworn to allegiance to a foreign power, whether they could become a member of parliament, or whether they need to have a period of qualifications, that is, a resident qualifications. I'm not making a proposal here. I'm just saying that you could be born in a foreign country, or you could have taken citizenship of a foreign country, but if you want to run for office, and there are many Guyanese in the diaspora who would one day return with their children and their grandchildren, and they will wish to run for office, then you should have a residency qualification of so many years. You may want to look also at what is it that is required for a majority to remove a government on a vote of confidence or to vest confidence in the government.
Private citizen Reid also wants the High Court to declare that on April 7, 2015, Charandas Prasad was disqualified from being nominated a member of Guyana's National Assembly and that his nomination is invalid, null and void, and of no legal effect. Reid's argument, too, is that contrary to Guyana's constitution, Prasad acquired Canadian citizenship and he was not qualified to sit in Guyana's assembly and vote. Reid states that Prasad's latest Canadian passport was issued on October 25, 2017, and he has held valid Canadian passports since 1998. Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News.